Are you excited to film a video? You love mommy. Aw. You love mommy. 2024 has been the hardest year in our marriage and the greatest year in our marriage. And it doesn't have anything to do with our marriage, it just has to do with that time span. Having a baby, it feels like when you look at them that there's this little spirit that has always existed, has been eternal, and then has just landed in a little baby's body, and that baby and spirit has been given to you to look after and tend to in this world, and then later on that person that you are, taking care of will pass back into this eternal realm. I have no idea if that is biblical or not. God says that he knows us before we were in our mother's womb, so I'm taking that and running with it, like a little angel spirit thing. And it's like awesome.
I feel like it's been weird because it's like until just like in November, just recently, a few weeks ago, that a year ago was a time before Owen, like before we knew anything was gonna happen, before we knew of him.
Right.
And now
it's been over a year since we have known of him.
Now we've reached the point where a year ago he was already with us, and I feel like that
he had been conceived
been here.
Over a year ago now. That little spirit just dropped inside of you. God said you will be entrusted with this thing.
We knew about him.
We often wonder what it would be like having a baby and not having the issues that we had with him, like him not being able to nurse very well. Now looking back at pictures of that time that he was really struggling with nursing, it is crazy just how skinny he was. You don't realize it because you just see him day to day to day to day, but then when you see how he is now and you look back at pictures, I just did that today and I was like, oh wow, that's kind of crazy.
And I feel like we were even looking for that because we've like been through that with a family member before.
Yeah.
Of a baby not gaining weight, but then it's like, oh wow, when it happens to you, you really don't notice until you like how bad it got. And so you look back at pictures and you're like, oh my goodness, he was so skinny. But then also just everything. I feel like it's been like one thing after another since the very beginning, which we've talked all about that as well. Just like through pregnancy, through having like a stressful, traumatic delivery, and then him not gaining weight, and then so I feel like we've finally gotten to a really good place. But then in order to do that, like the past, basically since our last update, like we've been sick constantly. I'm sick right now, like having a C-section and then having no sleep. It's like your body's like, what immune system, right? I think the last update we did, I was talking about how great that he sleeps. And then I was like, maybe we're gonna miss the 4-month sleep regression because things are just going so well when he's like basically 5 months. And pretty much right after that, like right after Thanksgiving, we got this really weird, awful virus. All 3 of us were sick. And then right after that, we just sailed right into the sleep regression. And it was as hard as I think anybody talks about. He was waking up like every 45 minutes some nights.
Yeah, he was sleeping for 9 hours at a time, and then he goes next day sleeping every 45 minutes.
Like everyone talks about how like it's hard on the parents because the baby's like waking up, like it's almost like their fault. But Owen is a sleep-trained baby, which is controversial, but we did a very long no-cry method that really was no cry. Like I've been extremely happy with how but he is able to wake up and fall asleep himself.
We can just set him in the bed and he's wide awake and then he falls asleep in 2 minutes.
We didn't do cry it out or anything like that. We just did it, basically started day 1 and just gently taught him how to do that, and it's worked out really, really well. And so I thought, well, maybe that's why we're gonna skip the sleep regression. He'll just know how to fall back asleep. But when they're going through that process, I would see him trying his hardest to go back to sleep and he just could not do it and was struggling. And that's when I was like, oh, this is like just as hard on him as it is on us. Like he's not sleeping all night either. So it was, we were kind of like in it together for a little while.
I mean, I think he might have to go to the bathroom.
You can do it.
It's not only possible to train your 4 or 5 month old to use the potty, it's also actually pretty easy. For some reason, they just know how to go to the bathroom on the toilet. Okay, successful potty trip.
You did it.
Honestly, when he was having trouble sleeping, the thing that actually helped him get through the worst of the nights was sleeping on the Helix mattress. So when he's a little bit older, we need to get him his own. Helix end of the year sale is running now for a limited time, so it's the perfect time to upgrade your mattress. Visit helixsleep.com/Jordan Taylor to get 25% off your mattress, plus 2 free pillows, plus a free bedding bundle with your Luxe or Elite order. Helix has supported us for over 4 years now, and when you support them, you're directly supporting our family. Helix is a premium mattress in a box company that makes mattresses and bedding that are customized to fit your unique needs, conveniently shipped right to your door. And unlike other brands, Helix mattresses do not contain any fiberglass, which can be very harmful to your health. The Helix lineup offers 20 unique mattresses, including their award-winning Luxe and Ultra Premium Elite collections, the Helix Plus, a mattress designed for big and tall sleepers, and the Helix Kids mattress designed for growing bodies and endorsed by child and sleep medical experts. The Helix Kids mattress is particularly awesome because as the child grows, obviously their sleep needs and mattress firmnesses change with their age, and so you're able to actually flip the Helix mattress to fit their needs at that age. And it's something that you're going to be getting in the future. Everybody's different, and Helix knows that. So they developed a sleep quiz that matches your unique body type and sleep preferences to the perfect mattress for you. Sarah and I could not agree on which mattress we wanted to get, obviously because I am a stomach sleeper and she is a side sleeper, and we both like slightly different firmnesses of mattresses. So we actually took the sleep quiz together as a couple, which you can do, and we were matched with the Helix Sunset Luxe mattress, and it literally changed our lives. The best part about all of this is that Helix delivers your mattress right to your door, and in the US, it's even free delivery. It just comes rolled up in a box and is super easy to set it up yourself. If it makes you nervous to buy something online that you haven't really tried yet, that's how I am, there's no need to worry because there is a 100-night sleep trial, so that's more than 3 months to make sure that you love it. Plus, Helix mattresses have a 10-year warranty, and they even offer financing options and flexible payment plans, so the perfect night's sleep is literally available for everybody. We all love our Helix mattress, and we really think that you would too. If you're looking for a new bed, check out Helix. Their end of year sale is running now for a limited time, so it's the perfect time to upgrade your mattress. Visit helixsleep.com/Jordan Taylor for 25% off your mattress, plus 2 free pillows, and receive a free bedding bundle with your Elite or Luxe order. I'm trying to remember last time, was he going to the potty?
I think I just started.
And he was going off and on, but now if we're really on it, I mean, we can get him on, like he can have
8 times a day.
Yeah, his diaper is dry all day long.
Almost, yeah, pretty much, yeah.
If we can time it, but sometimes we get off and then he gets a little confused.
Like it's gotten to the point where it's pretty common for us to just be using one diaper for like half the day.
One diaper for half the day.
It's dry, so we just put it back on him.
But the cute thing is just how much he loves being on the potty. He loves it. Like he could be crying and then not even really have to go to the bathroom and you're not sure. Because he does whine if he has to go, number 2 in particular.
Yeah, we're trying to teach him a hand signal and he's not catching on to that.
Maybe we should make the hand signal something a little bit easier, because right now it's like...
No, it's not.
We're like doing some weird... I'm just kidding, Sarah. We're just trying to get him to go like that.
But one big change that happened through all of like the past month, where it's been like we've been sick and he's not been sleeping well, one huge improvement is that his eating struggles have vastly improved finally. And so, and honestly, I feel like that was the silver lining in us getting sick, because I usually would have to, I pretty much was exclusively pumping, and so like 90% of him eating was through bottles. And that was really, really exhausting, because every time he napped, I was pumping. So I just felt like I never got anything done during the day. And so it just, all I was doing was pumping all day, it felt like, when I wasn't with him. And when we got sick, I was way too tired to do that. I was like, I have to nap when he's napping. And so I was like, you know what, we're just doing this. And I just stopped pumping during the day. And I was just like, we're just figuring this out. And so I just started exclusively breastfeeding him. And I was just like, we're gonna just see how it works, but I have to breast. And since then, he has just been, now we give him like 2 bottles a day. And I pump in the night. And that's it. And I pump like at night, in the middle of the night, and in the morning, and then all day I don't pump. And that's been hugely life-changing.
Yeah, and you've even been able to freeze some milk, which is unheard of.
Right.
I mean, it really has given you your life back. You're happier. Owen's happier.
Everybody's happy.
Everybody's happier. Yeah, it's a vicious cycle. I really feel bad for people out there, especially now that we've gone through it. For women who have to pump and take care of the newborn and make sure they get to sleep, and then their husbands aren't even home because they're at work.
Yeah, I feel like
I don't
so
even know
lucky
how
that
it's
at least
possible.
you were here to help me sometimes through that, because it's one thing when you're pumping at work, which I still think would be very, very hard, but when you're pumping while taking care of your baby, like it's hard because your baby does not like that. Your baby does not like you pumping. So
Yes.
I'm like, if anything good came from us being constantly sick for the past month, it gave me the necessity to just ditch pumping and bottles and just like make him figure it out, which he was ready to do at that point. Like before that, he was not ready to do that. He was losing weight anytime I tried that. So it was kind of like I was scared to try it, and so finally I was like, you know what, we're just doing this, and it's been so nice.
The basement, unfortunately, has been on hold. I still go down there as much as I can, but now that he's older and he is aware and loves playing and loves being with me, it's not just about mommy and wanting to eat 24/7 and then go to sleep. You know, there's not as much of a draw for me to, you know, go downstairs and work for all night and 10 hours a day down there. Especially because I got to the point that I had to sand a lot, as you guys saw in the last update video we did. That takes a long time. That took a lot longer than I really showed on camera, and I just now got that done. And it was difficult because I had to have the upstairs and downstairs like plasticed off, and then every time he would wake up, I would come upstairs, but I'd have dust all over me, so I'd have to take a shower, and it was just, you know, so that kind of started slipping away. But now I have that plastic taken away because I finished the sanding and everything. So now it's pretty much just like painting and stuff. So we're kind of on the final stretches.
I keep saying that, but it really truly feels like we're kind of getting close to the home stretch now.
Owen's favorite thing is to pet this cat.
They're
which
like
is
best
adorable.
friends, which is really surprising because Tiamo's like,
There you go.
Tiamo
How
was
nice.
like my cat. Like she only really liked me, and she would hide for everybody else. But she is obsessed with Owen, and he can like do anything to her. If he's laying down on the floor, she'll just come and lay down next to him, knowing full well that he's gonna be kicking her and pulling her hair.
All right, well, that's the last video for 2024. We had a lot of videos this year, a lot of remodeling videos, a lot of videos about birth, pregnancy, blah, blah, blah. So who knows what we've got in store next year. All right, well, we'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.